Good morning, Rich. On our last Zoom lesson, we looked at the difference between the closed promenade and the open promenade so that you could get the understanding of where the lady is and how you step outside partner without losing your position and getting that right shoulder popped up. So what we'll do is look at the foot position on step 3. Well, I should say the alignment. The foot position itself is still side and slightly forward, but there's a slight difference in the alignment. So when you're dancing the closed promenade, there are several ways to dance that. You can dance it with the lady doing all of the turn close to the man, which is the one that we do. The man can also turn towards the lady, or we can both have a more neutral position. So we're choosing the one where you're closing the lady between step 2 and 3. That one has the most impact. It's the most interesting to look at with the lady snapping her head around. So I will close her there in closed promenade between 2 and 3. She is in closed position and when we remain there. When we dance the open promenade, we have to prepare on step 3 to step outside partner. So I am still going to close my lady, but because I'm turning my body very, very slightly towards her, the position or the alignment of my foot will be a little bit different, and instead of me maintaining exactly where I am, diagonal wall, I'll be moving a little bit more towards the wall. Every time I start to talk, the alpha just join in. So in order for you to understand that very slight difference, we've gone back to doing it on the line of dance with our alignment being diagonal wall. Now when we dance this in our routine with the open promenade, our movement and direction is diagonal center. But for the purpose of you understanding the difference in the alignment, the difference in the amounts of turn, I've put you back on our original alignment when we danced 2 walks in a length diagonal wall and did a closed promenade, moving along the line of dance, diagonal wall. So if I were to dance the open promenade in that same alignment, I don't know if you'll be able to see my feet here. As I take step 3, I'm still going to have the position of side and slightly forward, but you'll notice that I'm turning very, very slightly, somewhere between wall and diagonal wall. Once again, this always comes from the standing leg. So I'm feeling this movement from my ankle to rotate my thigh and my hip. I'll take it along this. So let's say this is the wall, this is the line of dance. Now on diagonal wall, that's where I'm going to dance my promenade. The closed promenade, my alignment would remain diagonal wall throughout. It's inside edge of foot and whole foot, and we close. If we're dancing the open promenade, then we would take step 3 between diagonal wall and wall. Again, inside edge of the foot, and then stepping outside partner in CBNP. So this is beginning what I was describing as a very tango characterization of this series of steps that have the contrabody action in them. Because I have to close my lady, even as I'm closing myself, you can see there's a little bit of rotation here, where I'm closing my lady, but I'm not maintaining the exact alignment that I was on the closed promenade because I must turn slightly towards her. So that gives me one feeling here of rotation as I close my lady. Now from the standing leg, which is now the left leg, I need to turn my thigh, take my knee forward in order to step outside partner. So what is the mistake? The mistake there is, of course, going square, stepping outside the lady with, again, that lump in the shoulder and the broad side of the barn instead of keeping ourselves in this more streamlined position. So have a sensation there of turning to the left and turning to the right and then turning back to the left to commence my reverse figure, which here we're going to dance the open reverse turn with the lady outside. So all of this combination is a little bit difficult to dance really, really well because we've got to remember to use the leg that we're on to produce each action. And because we're having this contra body action 3 times in a row, it's difficult. So I'm bringing my lady towards me, but I'm measuring that because I don't want her to do all of the turn. I want to meet her part way. Feeding my left thigh forward to step outside partner. Now, from here, I'm going to feed my right knee forward and bring the lady in front of me. So the step that I would take after my outside partner step, which is in CBMP, will also be in CBMP. Once again, every normal step forward on the left foot is taken in CBMP. The reason my right foot is in CBMP is because I'm outside partner at this point. I was making a point of telling you to try to turn through your legs because it's so easy to let the shoulders take over. You step outside partner, you turn to the left, you get way too much rotation in the body here. My girl is on this side, and I'm just running her down with my right side. So, as in all left turns, I have a feeling of turning backwards or reflexively rather than forward. And I have a feeling of my turn being done primarily downstairs rather than letting the upper body twist and turn that way. So exercise could be work the left knee forward to create the outside partner step. Work the right knee forward to create the reverse turn. Quick, quick, slow. The next challenge we have, and we're already in trouble if we've allowed the shoulders to over-rotate as we go into the reverse turn, because now we're going to go back flat, probably with the shoulder weight back, and not giving the lady any space to step outside partner on my right side. So there's several ways to think about this. The alignment of my second step on the reverse turn is backing diagonal wall. It's not backing the line of dance. Then I will take my step back in CBMP, down line of dance. So I'm keeping my body towards the lady. Now sometimes we talk about a right turn within a left turn. For instance, when we dance a feather finish in the foxtrot, we have a left turn. We have a very slight, very slight feeling of turning to the right within that left turn. That is very subtle. It's not visible on the outside, but it's definitely something that happens. So we can think of the same thing here. As I commence my left turn, I may have a slight feeling of a right turn within my left turn to keep the center towards the lady. So some people would just simply describe that as right here, allowing your legs to turn a little bit more than your upper body, or that actual activity of slightly renewing the action here towards my girl, or the right turn within the left turn. We'll have to see how that goes. Right now, the main problem is that you are rotating through your shoulders instead of producing the turn through the legs and feet, and then it's very easy to end up flat. And so toward the end of the lesson, though, you were controlling that a lot better. What we still were not quite feeling was the transition from outside partner on the right foot, rotating the legs to go back in line on the left foot. Let's take a look for a moment at what's happening with the lady. And of course, as the leader, it's my job to ask that she would do whatever I would like her to do. So I want her to move from the parallel position to come back in line with me. So I really have to, again, advance my lady or advance my frame in order that she can come back in line, and I don't simply trap her under